What's up guys, Venny here bringing you episode 3 of the squad builder session. What I'm doing, obviously you've seen the 50k, you've seen the 100k, now we're at the 250, doing a bit of a jump here. 150k is a big amount of coins for people who obviously don't put points on or just grinding the game out, whatever it may be, however you decide to get coins and whatnot in this game. But 250k is quite a nice mark. I think a lot of you guys will probably have that. If you don't, maybe it's worth having a little look how you're actually using the time, maybe on FIFA to make coins if you want to get better players, that is. Maybe look at rivals, picking up coins instead of going for the packs, or even maybe grinding squad battles. I know squad battles is a bore, but if you really want to get them coins to upgrade the team to get these crazy players, then I definitely recommend looking into that. Let's get into the team though. These players here, what you'll see, a lot of them I used in my cheap team on Xbox this week, which I got Elite 3. I could have easily got Elite 2 if I wanted to, but I stopped because it was 30k difference and I couldn't be able to basically play the extra 2 games what I needed to do. So I put a few of these players who were really good for me into this team. So we're starting with the keeper, Berkey 85. I feel the high rated keepers are really worth putting in this year. So if you can afford a little bit better, maybe you can go for a Neuer eventually, or yeah, I think Neuer is probably the best option you can get from the Bundesliga. I definitely recommend throwing them in there because they seem to be super overpowered. I've got Areola in my main team on PlayStation with my mega team because of restrictions for the qualifiers and for pro play. Awful, to be honest with you. Some of these saves, what I'm seeing him do, like the animations he does, is not as good as to what I've got Neuer in my on the Xbox, and he's just way above. Like he's flinging his body, and then I'm seeing Areola like, but you know, I suppose that's the difference you want to see in high rated keepers and whatnot. But let's get into the team. We've got Mbabu right back, 6 foot high medium. If you're a FIFA player, you know about Mbabu. I always say this, I feel like, with some of these sweaty teams, but you know about Mbabu. What a player. Awesome player. I think the last 2 years he's had team of season cards. Quality powerhouse, you know. Now he's in a Bundesliga as well, so we've actually can finally link him. And as I mentioned in my cheap beast videos, the Nation and League combination, Switzerland and Bundesliga, is popping off, and as I mentioned, they're going to be great, and they are great. Kanji has right centre back, medium high, 6'2", great work rates. You know what you're going to get out of him. Solid player. And then at the left centre back, you can use any French Bundesliga centre back you want. So if you've got a bit more coins, maybe looking to Theo Hernandez. He's about 80k right now, but then you can also go Canute, who's 6'4", high, going to do an absolute job for you. I think you can also go Upamecano, Mikulie, whatever you may want to do. Rasulion as left back as well, high medium, 5'9". Awesome backline this is. For 250k, very sweaty backline. This is what this team is built for, by the way, guys. This is going to get you wins in foot champs, weekend league, whatever you want to call it, or even rivals. I'm going for a team that's going to get you results, and this is what I've built it off. Sweaty, fast players, and that is how the game is played. You'll see my top 100 custom tactics out this week as well. So have a little look at that, maybe even try and implicate that into these teams, because some of the players I've picked in this team is to base off how that was played out. 2 centre mids, Tanguy and Ndombele and Sissoko, both got 80 pace from Tottenham. Absolute machines, workhorses in midfield. You want to be able. And Ndombele's a lot nicer on the ball, but Sissoko's like a cheap Vieira. I'm telling you, quality player. You'll see him in a lot of pro qualifiers teams this week due to his rating and obviously chemistry links and whatnot. So I think a lot of pros are quite thankful that this card is looking one of the better cards this year. And then we're going to be playing Saint Maxime on 7 chem. Make sure he's a right mid. As you see, his right wing, he doesn't get any chem here, but as soon as you put him right mid, he will get, I think, 7 chem with a manager and loyalty. Saint Maxime is unbelievable this year, boys. I'm not gonna lie, I have him in my cheap team, and whew, he's so rapid. He honestly feels like an 86 player, like how he moves on the pitch. But it's obviously passing and shooting isn't going to be as good, but like his dribbling, getting into these certain positions. I will show you how to set this team up and where I would play obviously these players and whatnot. And then obviously the attack, you're seeing some pace and more pace. Start with Ousmane Dembele, 5-star weak foot, 5-star skills, left foot, high medium. You know what you're going to get on Dembele. One of my favourite players. He's also in my cheap team. Pace, 5-star is essential. Well, it's not essential. It's, you know, like a, what's the word? Like a roll? No, it's not a royalty, but you know, like a blessing sort of to have 5-star. Obviously, the requirement usually is 4-star, but that has changed with a certain player, and I'll explain why that has changed for this certain player. But 5-star quality option there. And then you got Kingsley Coman, 3-star weak foot, 4-star skills, medium low, 5'10", loads of pace. Once again, that's what I'm saying. You'll hear in my custom tactic video basically the way you have to play this game and what's going to be the most effective. So you'll see why I've gone for pace more and pace. So, and then obviously big man up top, thinking that say his name by like Forum or something like that. High low, 3-star weak foot, 3-star skills, 6'4", high low, right footed. Okay, as you know, for me, 4-star is a minimum when it comes to start skill rating and weak foot. But this guy is looking like an absolute tank, especially for a 250k team. Maybe you have to like look away from getting these 4-star because obviously some players aren't going to have it. 3-star skills is probably actually alright this year because skill moves are not that effective. Maybe like the ball roll and drag back are going to be what's good. He's got super low agility, so his drag back isn't going to be too great, but 6'4", he's going to be an absolute tank. Now, what I was looking at when I was building this team is that I've got Cristiano Ronaldo in my main team, and I want like to use a similar player within that in the 250k team where he's big, physical, could hold the ball up and bring everyone else into the play. He's not the main guy when it comes into the team, but you get the idea. He's going to be bringing it up, holding the ball, and I'm guessing when you put him in front of goal, he's going to be an absolute finisher. So obviously a top-notch pick there. So let's get into the formations and how you can set it up. We'll do my top 5 formations, which is always going to be used this year when I'm building these squad builders, and this is how I would set it up. I'm not going to go instructions. You can see my custom tactic videos if you want to see how I would set it up. This is how I would set this team up though. Maybe you can even do this straight off the bat, like you don't even need to do, you start in the 4-3-3 if you wanted to choose Dembele on weak chem, which could be a bit more effective, but due to his skill moves and weak foot could like sort of carry him, and St. Maxime might not. But we're going to go with our 4-4-2, and we're going to use the pacey wingers on the right and left. As I mentioned, Coman and St. Maxime, they are there to be quick on the counter. They're quick, they're nimble, they're going to be able to beat the wing backs one-on-one, so they're top players to use on the wing. And then we're going to put Forum up top, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to put him on the right and Dembele on the left. And what I'm aiming for here, why I'm putting Dembele up top instead of obviously Coman or St. Maxime, due to his 5-star, you've got so much options what you can do with him. You can sort of carry the ball and run with it, or you can pass it off, or you can shoot, whatever you want to do. I feel like with the 5-star weak foot, it's essential to put him up top in more of an attacking position through the middle rather than wide. So that's why I put him up top here. Going into the next formation, I think it will be the 4-2-3-1. Okay. And very similar, once again, how the team will set up. We will use Coman and St. Maxime on the wide. Similar reason, basically exactly the same reason, not similar reason, exactly the same reason. We just want to put that pace on the wide. And then what we do, we put Dembele and Cam as a similar reason why we put him up top, just because he's going to be that guy who's going to be bringing the pieces together. He's going to be your main guy really in this team, I feel, because obviously he's probably going to be your most expensive as well, so you sort of get the idea that he's going to be the main one. And then we got Forum up top. He's going to be the hold up guy, bring everyone else into play into him, and then play off. Obviously, you know how you would use a target man like a Drogba and whatnot, similar thing. 4-2-2, once again we're setting up very similar, well, exactly the same way as we would set up a 4-4-2, but well, obviously it's in a 4-2-2. Not going to go into too much details in these formations because you guys will have seen everything I explained with formations and whatnot when it comes to it. So here we have a 4-1-2-1-2, and what you can do, instead of maybe using St. Maxime on 7 chem, you can put him up top, put Coman up top and bring in Ouar, I think is how you say his name, French centre mid from Lyon. He would start him as left centre mid in the 4-3-3, and he would get full chem and whatnot, and then you can play him right centre mid. And then I would probably put Sissoko and CDM, Tanguy and Dembele on the left, and then from there you can play off. But even if you want, maybe you want an attacking midfielder, a guy who can bring the pieces together, maybe putting Coman into right centre mid, so you got a bit of pace, a bit more like attacking minded set player. So definitely recommend even trying that if you don't want to maybe get another player, maybe you like in the look of this team. And I think that is it with the formations. If I'm not, 4-3-2-1 maybe. Same thing. If you want to play Coman out there on the right centre mid spot, then do it. Or if you can bring Ouar. Then we'll play I keep saying Dembele. Ousmane Dembele on the right, St. Maxime on the left, and Forum through the middle in a 4-3-2-1. But that will be it for the 250k squad builder, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed this squad builder. Hopefully you can go away with this, sort of get a few ideas how maybe you can even improve it when you get a few more coins. As I mentioned, Theo Hernandez, Neuer. Obviously you can look into maybe bringing in Mbappe if you've got that type of money. But whatever it may be, however you want to improve this team, just go ahead, experiment with it. That's a key thing when it bringing these squad builders. Don't just think because I'm showing you this is like a good team, it might not be good for you. It might be good for me, but it might not be good for you. Certain players have certain styles with how they move and whatnot, what suits you. But yeah, that'll be it for the video, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and peace.